What's up guys? Welcome to today's episode of Press Play. We've got the frequent flyer on today's episode. He's regarded as one of the all-time greatest slam dunkers. Before we get into the show, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's been supporting. We just hit 1,000 subscribers last week. The goal is to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So fingers crossed. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that actually worked. One moment. Hello? Is that the frequent flyer? Oh, so you want to play me in NBA 2K? I mean, look, I can't jump like you, man, but I've got the skills to pay the bills in NBA 2K. Let's go, Rush! Today's guest is the frequent flyer. Vertical leap, 59 inches. Favorite shoes, Jordan 1. Chicago, Off-White. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Press Play. I'm your host, Rush. Got a very special guest in the building today. Guy, aka the frequent flyer.
What it do, what it do?
Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you.
All right, so we've got NBA 2K. I've chosen the Trailblazers. Who have you got?
I got the Nets.
The Nets.
Brooklyn.
Okay, all right, BK. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Damn, okay. He's come to play, he's come to play.
Man.
Are you much of a gamer, Guy?
I used to, but not nowadays anymore. I just can't stay focused on video games like this anymore. I still love playing 2K. You know, it's just because you got like so realistic. All you got to do is just play ball. Ooh.
And you've got a really interesting story that you were telling me just before in regards to NBA 2K.
Yeah.
You don't play the video game much, but you're involved in the making
involved in making in the game, yeah.
Tell me about that.
So I've been making 2K since 2K9 or the 2K16. You put the suit on and the motion caption and everything, and make the moves. So a lot of the celebrations and shots, dunks, especially dunks. I've done a lot of those.
And so what's involved in that essentially? Like, is it like a couple days, couple weeks?
It goes for 2 days out of session. So you out there for 2 days and you go out in there for like 4 to 5 hours, which is very tiring.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Very tiring. You lose about 5 kilos in a day doing that.
Damn, and this is in LA?
So they do it in North California.
Oh, on the buzzer. Damn. And is it one of those situations where you can actually see where they've taken your moves from?
Yeah, you can see. Like a lot of times, sometimes I'll be looking at the dunks in the game or even certain moves, and I'm like, oh, I've done that. You know, it's funny. So
That's cool.
It's always cool to be, because all the way to the dancing, the celebration, everything is, we do it all.
You've dunked over cars, motorbikes, people. What is one of the hardest dunks to actually pull off?
The hardest dunk, like for 2K?
Oh, no, like for you in real life.
Oh, for me in real life, the hardest dunk, believe it or not, for people who say, oh, jumping over the car. No, it's actually not. The hardest dunk for me to pull off was jumping over 8 people standing up. 9 people. Like that was, I don't think people understand, like the hang time and jumping that far to go that far, like to go that long, like all the way to the hoop, to travel all the way to the hoop, to be doing without touching these people.
So when you do something like that, are people doing it at their own risk, or you have like insurance issues there? Like,
no, that's your own risk. But the thing is, like most of the time, it would be me getting hurt, if anything.
Have you had many injuries?
Actually, I never got injured touching the car. I never touched the car. The only time I touched somebody jumping over, I actually posted it on my Instagram.
Oh, wow.
It was in Germany, and these girls was in rollerblades, and I had them in line, and I was telling them, okay, go in a straight line, and these girls up front would keep on dancing, you know, hey. So 1 time, 2 times, I'm telling her, hey, stop. And she did it. So I jumped, I made a dunk, and she went to the hospital, concussion. My knee hit her in the face. She was keep on moving left and right. I didn't feel bad. And you can't hear In the video, you look at the video, you can hear the MCs like, oh, and laugh. You're like, oh my God, are you okay? But everybody laughed at first because they saw me trying to tell her. Just go in a straight line like everybody else. Now you want to be dancing? Well, I got to do my show. So she got knocked out.
And you've literally traveled all over the world.
Yes, I've traveled around the world 11 times.
Out of all the places you've been to, favorite country, city?
Favorite country? I would say, to be honest, to Spain.
And why is that?
And Madrid. Food, the life, the way they live. It's just crazy. It just feel like a whole family. These people are just divide. Like, first of all, if you want to have fun, you can have fun from Sunday to Sunday. It never closes. People are so lovely, like, and the food is so good. The culture is so crazy. That's what I love about it.
And outside of basketball, I mean, what do you get up to? Do you get much downtime? Like, are you always training, playing?
Yeah, I'm always like training kids, doing camps. Then I got my business at home, so I'm always, on the phone. And I never really chill. I like to just do things, study new businesses, a new journey to be doing, new challenges. I feel like I like to keep it busy. Like, it's, because when COVID happened, that was the first time I actually had time off. So the first 3 weeks was cool. After 3 weeks, I was out here scratching my skin off because I couldn't stand still. I just miss being busy and working. So I actually don't like to just sit at home and not do nothing.
And how did you get through COVID? Did you discover anything new about yourself?
Well, that was me moving here with my lady, so I spent a lot of time with my lady, her family. I did a lot of work, nature stuff like hiking, worked on different things, different businesses, ideas, and I started really training people because I just wanted to give back. Now that I have the time to just chill and sit, why not take the time to give back? Because, I think it's important. We should invest in our youth. That's our future, So, yeah, I do a lot of that.
And how long have you been in Melbourne for now?
I've been in Melbourne for 2 years and some months.
And how are you adapting to the Melbourne lifestyle?
I'll tell you what, I love Melbourne without the people.
What is it about the people?
I feel like over here, everybody is for status. Everybody is just for money, and nobody's just being themselves. Everybody just don't have no identity. They're just following and copying things. I just feel like nobody's a leader. Everybody's following each other. Everybody look the same. All the way to the fashion. It's just, I feel like everything and everybody look the same, and everybody should just want to have a status, but what is a status without the work?
So in that regards, like, what advice would you give, like, say, Australian people to be a leader, be a trendsetter? How would you go about doing that?
I would tell Australians, you got a wonderful country, wonderful things in here. Be you and invest in your own country. Stop copying and trying to be another country. Be Australia. It's great. That's why we love Australia. It's a great country. But they're trying to be too much American and too much everybody else. That's not good. Paris is beautiful because we are Paris. We are Parisians. New York is beautiful because we are in New York. It is New York. Let Australia be Australia. Invest and love your country. But why trying to be like somebody else?
And have you learned much about the Indigenous culture in Australia at all?
Yes, I learned a lot about that too, which is a very interesting subject because I actually learned that is no left 100% Aboriginal in this country. And I feel like they should do a lot more for them. Because it wouldn't be all these people that's here in Australia, so-called Australian, wouldn't be here without what happened to them, So I feel like they should give back to these people a lot more than it.
And speaking of Indigenous Australians in basketball, are you a Patty Mills fan?
Oh yeah, big Patty Mills fan. Like he's wearing the flag better than anybody out here, I think. He's very humble, good guys. He give back behind the scenes without talking about it. You know, nowadays people, they do something and they put it on social media and on TV. If you do something, just do it out of your heart. Why making it a public thing? He does a lot for his country and for his people. He don't talk about it because he do it out of heart, and I respect that a lot.
And speaking of Patty Mills, I'm wearing his jersey from
the Blazers.
From the Blazers days. I don't think many people have this. I've actually got a sign too. So
yeah, to be honest, yeah, that's true. I didn't even know. I would have think they would have been, but that's Patty Mills. That's actually
it's a rare one.
That's a rare one, yeah.
Yeah. And do you get much time to watch NBA at the moment, like games and?
Yeah, I watch the games not as often, but I like to watch certain teams because I like to watch good basketball. I don't have a favorite team, but right now I'll tell you, the Nets is definitely who I'm watching. Just because they had a tough season, because you know they didn't have nobody. KD was not there and Kyrie was not there for most of the season, and they're still gonna make the playoff.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, if Ben Simmons goes out there and just do Ben Simmons with Patty Mills out there, they're winning the championships.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's your pick?
The Nets are dangerous. Milwaukee is always to watch. But if Ben Simmons actually get in there, we don't even need him to shoot. We need him to just be Ben Simmons. They're winning the championship.
I like the way you talk. Well, speaking of Ben Simmons, I mean, what's your perspective on the whole scenario that's happened with him?
I think, I know Ben Simmons is a great kid. It's just sometimes, you be in position, you deal with things. He's still a baby. And I think he got spoiled. And at the same time, like I said again earlier, oh, he can't shoot, he ain't shit, he ain't this. He's Ben Simmons. You don't need to shoot. You need to be in the right position to be showcasing what he does best. And sometimes that's what it is, it's this position. People just want everybody to do everything. Well, do you want Ben Simmons to be Steph Curry and LeBron? No, that's not gonna happen. He's Ben Simmons. Respect him as that. And keep watching the game on TV, Stop judging people and basketball players like this because, you want them to be LeBron, you want them to be Kobe, but the truth about it, if you want some Kobe or some LeBron, well, though, watch some Kobe or some LeBron. But stop, I feel like, oh yeah, but he can shoot. Look at this guy, he can shoot. But he's not that guy, he's Ben Simmons. He's a great player, he just got to be in the right position, in the right team. And a lot of times, this is what it takes. Sometimes you don't get it for years. Now I think he's in a great position. Once he's gonna be right, he get back out there. Watch how dangerous the Nets is gonna be. They're gonna be cleaning this league a lot of time. It's gonna be crazy. And then watch now everybody after this be like, oh, Ben Simmons, yeah. It's always like this. When you're down, nobody's with you. But when you're up, everybody wanna celebrate with you. And I hope that he remember this and let him know. He's just young. You're gonna make a mistake. Everybody does. Nobody's perfect. But we can't crucify him for that. Yes, you got a big head for a little bit. But I think now, he's back to earth. He's in a good position. You got a big bro, Patty Mills, with him to give him a lot of knowledge and a lot of things. He's in a great position. And I think he's gonna shine more than ever over there.
I think so too. Well, look, you've given me an absolute beating. before we finish up, most important question, who's the best dunker in the NBA right now?
Best dunker in the NBA? Right now?
Right now.
Still Zach LaVine. I know people would say Ja Morant, but Zach is still the man. Who goes 360 from the free throw line off 1 foot? When Ja Morant does that, then maybe I'll start thinking. But right now, I'll say definitely Zach LaVine. And another one to watch, and I think he's gonna be the best player in the league for sure, and he's definitely gonna be the best dunker in the league, is Anthony Edwards. People sleep. They sleep. Mm-hmm. Don't sleep on that guy. He's a freaking monster. He's unstoppable out there. He's an NFL player on the basketball court. So that's gonna be very fun when he's going. I mean, we start seeing highlights already. The bodies he be catching is crazy. It's insane. Like, John Morant does it crazy too, but nobody does it. I feel like Zach LaVine make it look like he glides in the air when he dunks. Mm-hmm. And he can jump off 2 and off 1. Not many people can do that. So yeah, Zach would be my pick.
Nice. All right, Gabe, aka Frequent Flyer. Appreciate you coming past, man.
Thank you.
Always
Pleasure.
good to see you.
Appreciate it.